Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and let me introduce this rather frustrating replay from the Excelsior British Tier 5 Premium Heavy Tank. The Excelsior is a reasonably mobile machine with armour that's okay but not to be relied upon, and a gun that's a travesty. Let's not beat about the bush. It does get special matchmaking, so it will never see Tier 7s unless you're an idiot and you platoon with other Tier 5s who see regular matchmaking. And we're here on the Abbey map. This is not my favourite map by a long stretch of the imagination. In fact, it probably goes down as one of my least favourite maps. It's not like Commenatry or Redshire bad, but it's not great. So we're just going to go down this left flank, down the one line. And when you're top tier like this, you can be a bit of a bully in the Excelsior. But it has its problems. So just to give you an idea, I carry 4 rounds of high explosive, not because the high explosive's good, but because of German tank destroyers, the new German tank destroyers. The armour piercing does 110 average damage with 91 penetration, which is bad, and when you couple it with the gun's not very impressive accuracy and really quite derpy nature, the dispersion's terrible. It just throws shots all over the aiming reticule. That's kind of disappointing. With APCR, you can take the penetration up to 144, but that is not a guaranteed penetration. The APCR on this is not broken. It makes the pen the same as the top gun on the Churchill 1, but the gun on the Churchill 1 is still more reliable and does more damage per shot. Anyway, so we're just going along here, and you're about to see quite how annoying this gun is. And, oh, B1, okay. So let's see if we can have some shots at the B1. First one misses or bounces. Second one bounces. Third one. I managed to get a shot through his front. Now I'm trying to aim for the turret there because the turret on the B1's quite weak and I'm getting fed up with it, I really am. I don't really want to switch to APCR for a B1. There are far more valuable targets out there, but I might have to. Oh, there's another hit into him, leaving him on 19%. So we come up here, and there's a Sherman over here. And so far we've taken a variety of bounces, and that's our first damage. Hello, Mr. Marder 38T. You are not my friend. He puts another shot through me. You can see the armor on this thing is not to be relied upon. Goodbye, Mr. Marder 38T. Sherman with the derp gun. Derp Sherman v derp Sherman. So we come over here, this guy's probably going to reload soon, put one shot into him and we set him on fire. And then our derpy friend finishes him off. Right, so we're 6-5 up, and oh god, the 8 line is looking bad. There's like a trio, possibly a quartet of heavy tanks sitting there that have successfully pushed all the way through. So I'm going back to base to defend base. There's that B1 that I had put on like 17% earlier on. Someone else can kill him. BDR gets him. Cool. 8-6 up. This isn't looking too bad. I'm heading back to base. Enforces affirmative. I think he comes with. Yeah, he does. This is a derp M4, worth remembering, and oh good lord, they're already in our base with an M7. Grill nails the M7. We're 3 tanks up at this point. 2 tanks up. You know, we're still in the lead. And we're capping their base. This looks like it's going to be a win. This looks good. You might be able to tell from my voice the way this is going to go. Sorry for the spoilers. Anyway. Onwards. Forever onwards. So we haven't fired any APCR yet. And we load it now because that is a Churchill. And we need APCR just to pen his weak spots. Namely the turret in the main. So, firstly... Hello, turret. Miss. Hello, turret. There's a shot to the turret. And someone killed him. KV1 and sod it. You know, this is a situation where I'm not going to faff around switching to AP, because it's been demonstrated that even that will bounce. And 92, 93% on the cap, this is looking good. 95, 96, 97, 98. Oh, someone reset. Okay, never mind. 11-10 up. Alright, that's not too bad. We're still good. There we go. We killed him, but we just lost 2 tanks, so it's actually 12-12 at the minute. I'm facing off against a KV1. Okay, fine. Well, we can deal with a KV1. He's got more of his health left, which is kind of irritating, and I make a bit of a mistake here. I thought he was using the howitzer. And so I'm trying to aim for that spot just below the turret that's flatter and weaker. The gun on the KV1 isn't great, but it's enough to deal with the Excelsior apparently, which is kind of frustrating. You can't angle much in the Excelsior because the side armour is just dreadful. Oh, it's just me and the Sherman left now. Oh dear. So I back off. I've realised at this point that he's not using the howitzer. I thought he was. So I thought I had more time in between his shots. Oh, that one goes into my tracks. That one bounces. That one puts him on 4%. That was into his gun mantle. It wasn't going to pen. I'm getting a little bit desperate now. Oh dear. Now, a number of the shots I fired were aimed into the flat part where the machine gun ports are, which frontally is kind of weak on a KV1. I mean, the armour's flat there, so you can put shots through there, but even at close range, the accuracy on this gun is naff. Shots just weren't generally going where I aimed them. And KV1 then takes out the M4. Now, as it turns out, that KV1, although he's on a top gun, he did about 800 damage in that game. You know, a good 500 to 600 of which was farmed from me. I got 2 kills and I did about 1700 damage. It's kind of annoying. I did far more damage than anyone else on my team. I got far more XP than anyone else on my team. I did far more damage than anyone else in the game. But there we go. They're the breaks, and that's what you have to put up with the Excelsior. The gun is very underwhelming. Anyway, despite the fact it was a slightly disappointing replay, I hope you guys found it entertaining nonetheless. Feel free to catch some of my other videos or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you happy hunting on the battlefield. Ciao, ciao.